Girl, you have got to try this Laneige lip mask. Trust me, my lips needed that love.
Love these vanilla vibes from Kayali. That top note is just so smooth.
Smooth and stunning. That's what you get with this K18 hair mask.
Those brands everybody's talking about, they're at Sephora. Discover the hype with the hottest names in beauty, including Laneige, Kayali, K18, and Rare Beauty. Only at Sephora.
Don't you love it when things are both easier and more affordable? Like when the rain washes your car for you. Or like when you save up to 10% by bundling your renters and auto insurance with USAA. Bundle with USAA and start saving. Get a quote today.
By very popular demand, this week I've got The Office trivia. Today's episode focuses on the US version of the show, so keep that in mind. We are winding down Season 6, just 5 episodes left after today. If you're not yet a subscriber, please do so and you'll never miss an episode. If you're looking for more about the show or want rules or scorecards, visit dorkygeekynerdy.com. I'm your host, Brian Rollins. This is episode 313 of the Dorky, Geeky, Nerdy Trivia Podcast, and it's time to get to work. The Dorky Round. Number 1. The show takes place at what company? Dunder Mifflin. Number 2. Who was the regional manager at Dunder Mifflin at the beginning of the series? Michael Scott. Number 3. Who played Michael Scott? Steve Carell. Number 4. Who was the receptionist at Dunder Mifflin? Pam Beasley. Number 5. Who played Jim Halpert? John Krasinski. Number 6. Rainn Wilson played which coworker on The Office? Dwight Schrute. Number 7. What network carried The Office in the U.S.? NBC. Number 8. Which actor from The Office UK made 2 cameo appearances on the show in Season 7? Ricky Gervais. Number 9. What is the reason given for the odd filming style of the show? It's being filmed for a documentary. Number 10. Phyllis Smith played which Office member? Phyllis Vance. The Geeky Round. Number 1. The Office is set in what U.S. city? Scranton, Pennsylvania. Bonus trivia, Scranton is the birthplace of now former President Joe Biden. Number 2. What did Dunder Mifflin produce? Paper. Number 3. Kelly Kapoor was played by what actress? Mindy Kaling. Number 4. The phrase, "That's what she said," is uttered 49 times in the series. Who says it most often? Michael Scott. He says it 34 times. Number 5. Who was Dwight's on and off and on love interest during the series? Angela Martin. Number 6. Who played Pam Beesly? Jenna Fisher. Number 7. Who played Kevin Malone? Brian Baumgartner. Number 8. Who played a fictionalized version of himself in the series? Creed Bratton. Number 9. Stanley Hudson was played by who? Leslie David Baker. Number 10. Played by Ed Helms, which character joined the show in Season 3? Andy Bernard. The Nerdy Round. Number 1. In what year did The Office debut in the U.S.? It started in 2005. Number 2. Michael Scott was based on which character in the original UK version of The Office? David Brent. Number 3. How many seasons did The Office have? Nine seasons. Number 4. 4 of the cast members were interns on what late night show? Late Night with Conan O'Brien. Number 5. What was the name of the cat Dwight euthanizes without Angela's consent? Sprinkles. Number 6. NBC was initially going to title the show what? The American Workplace. This was to differentiate it from the original UK version. Number 7. Creed Bratton, the real and fictional version, was a member of what rock band in the 1960s? The Grassroots. Number 8. Steve Carell left the show at the end of which season? Season 7. Number 9. Whose wedding is the setting for the series finale? Dwight and Angela's. Number 10. Jenna Fisher and Angela Kinsey host what podcast? Office Ladies. They talk about the show and interview castmates. And that's it for The Office trivia. Let me know on Spotify or social media how you scored. As I said in the intro, this one was requested. A lot. I'm always open to suggestions for episode topics. Visit the show's website and drop me a line. We've got a classic TV series for next week's episode. Here's a quick hint. What TV show coined the phrase, jumped the shark? We've all heard the phrase, but do you know where it comes from? Tune in next Wednesday to test your mettle. This was episode 313 of the Dorky, Geeky, Nerdy Trivia Podcast. If you'd like to help support the show, become a patron at patreon.com/dorkygeekynerdy. This podcast is written, produced, and hosted by me, Brian Rollins. If you're into audiobooks or are looking to have your book turned into an audiobook, contact me at thevoicesinmyhead.com. This show was released under a Creative Commons Attribution, Non-Commercial, No Derivatives 4.0 International License. Thanks for listening. Having moved from Germany, Lotta is new to Southby High School, where Eric is trapped with her as his German tutor. Despite being somewhat dazzled by her unusual beauty and keen intelligence, he quickly realizes there may be more to her crabby demeanor and the scary black circles under her eyes than anyone realizes. The unlikely couple must discover the mysterious source of Lotta's debilitating nightmares. What secrets did her grandparents leave behind, and what links them to an ancient entity that is trapped and suffering? Can Eric and Lotta find the answers before the nightmares drive her into madness? Evolved Publishing presents a thrilling, supernatural tale of suspense in the first book of the Uncommon Bond series of paranormal urban fantasies featuring creatures from myth and legend. Playing with Fire, written by William E. Noland and narrated by Brian Rollins. Available now on Spotify.